Okay guys, hi. And right, I want to discuss housing in WoW. Yeah, I know, there's nothing to say we'll ever get housing in WoW. Apart from like, we've got the garrison and the Pandarian farm. But what about if they were to bring housing into WoW? How could they do it? Well, let me hop on a mount and show you. Look at here. See these plots here? This is in the hinterlands, I think. Old game. Back in the old world.
Sunflower.
And look at that. That's ready designed for a house, isn't it? It's fenced off. You could have a gate in there. All that happened is they'd have to add a fence there, so everyone knows that's your plot. And you could have a farm. And if you've ever played Arcade or Rift, you'll know what I'm talking about. Well, Arcade's for the farm and the house. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. And all over the world, all the worlds, Exodar, everywhere. Stormwind area, all over, Shadowlands, Northrend up in the snow. There's all these little spots that are just perfect for housing. Now this could be like a better off plot where you could divide it up and have like a farm for your animals and vegetables and your own house over here. And I'm on about bringing in building, you know, so you can build your own, or buying prefabs, but all with in-game money, not, you know, it's all earnable in-game and not using real money. But, you know, it could transform everything, because we'd have to have carpenter crafters come in, we'd have to make furniture for the homes. We could all, you know, we could build our own furniture. And anyone who didn't want to do it, people could take up crafting again to build, and leatherworking and tailoring again would be useful, because people would need curtains and things like that, and leather for the seats. And see, here's the other plot. So this could be a really high class, upper class, well, not high class, upper class, but top end, top range, couple of plots. So one would have the house and farm there, or whatever they wanted. And then, like I would have this one over here. So it'd just be two of you. And it would cost, say, like, I'm not on about extortionate amounts, but for a plot this side, it'd have to be 1,000 gold a week or something. But that's easily doable. Nowadays, and here, look, they could put a ship down, or we would be allowed to put the ship down and go out so far in our boats. See, look at that. I didn't know there was a boat out there. Lots of them, but we could go out. You know, we could sail around here and just go this far. Don't need to like travel everywhere on the sea, but see what I mean? They're ready made for it. Look at that. One big plot, two big plots. It would be a sought after, even though it's in the old world, you know, graphics are all pretty and that, but it doesn't matter because it looks beautiful. And you would bring in things, you know, like plans to build your own house. So this would all, as soon as, it'd have a for sale sign on it. If you've played Arcade, you'll know what I'm on about. You'd have a for sale sign out there, like in real life, and then you'd come and claim it, or whatever you have to do, meet all what they say you've got to do, and pay your gold or whatever, and then the house becomes yours. And one of these fences would pop up all the way around there, like this has done. And around the back, and it would say like your name on it, and then it's yours to do what you want, and you can build, or you can go and get a prefab, and there'd be a maybe a new line of crafting, people who build houses, builders, and then they sell them on the auction house, and you can go and buy them, or you can build your own. I mean, it opens so many doors to different things that they could bring in the game, and think of all the beautiful places there are in this game, you know, as you go higher up the levels as well. And there's loads. I mean, there's those floating islands in Pandaria. You know, you could put a house on top of there and have a waterfall underneath you, all that kind of thing. There's so many places to go and have houses, but why I came here was to show you that, look, it wouldn't even take a lot, would it? I don't know how much programming it would take to introduce it, but that's a ready-made housing block. Look at it. It's all done. You know, they can bring flowers in, so we can grow flowers and plant vegetables, and really make Azeroth a place to live in, not just visit, because I think of the garrison as my workplace. I'm the commander there, so that's not really my home, even though it has got places to sleep. It's got little cottages and that. It's not my home. It's like the Queen's got Buckingham Palace and she thinks of that as her office, but she's got Windsor Castle as a home. Well, I think the same about this, that the garrison's my place of work, where I have all my staff, where I'm the commander. Pandaren Farm's a holiday getaway, so this would be my home. And I mean, you know, imagine that, having a little ship here, being able to build a ship in WoW and go and sailing off on the water, because look, you can go on the water.
Sunflower.
So there's no reason why they couldn't introduce ships. You can go under the water in this game. A lot of games you can't do that. Like go right under, you can sail on it, you can go under it. So why can't we have ships that go along? I mean, that's what a new expansion should have in it, to attract people to play. Because I know there's thousands of people like that type of thing. And then it would give people who don't want to do raids particularly, but they want to play WoW. So they would do all the quests for the building of the homes, for the farming, for the growing stuff. So they would keep all the ones that do want to go PvPing and that going, keep the economy going. It would balance out the gold. It would give us new careers to do in you know, like I said, carpentry, building, you know, builders who build houses. You could get people who will charge you to come and build your house for you. Architects, you could become an architect. So if you couldn't build a house but you knew what you wanted, they'd have the skills to come and, you know, top level builders would be able to come and build your design for you here. Give them permissions to come on your land. There's just so many ideas. But like I say, this is in the old world, so that, you know, but it's just a perfect example of WoW having places for plots of land. I mean, like I said, this would be too massive. I mean, you could have loads on here. I'm thinking just one each, like two, but I think this is quite a special place because it's private. So I think this would be like just two big plots. You know, two upper crust heroes there having their mansions or whatever they want with the boats. But if you were just starting out, say you get to level 20, you get given a little house and just a little shack. Just something like that, just something that sits on the edge of somewhere like this, in maybe a space this big. just to have a garden around your house and place it down somewhere. Doesn't have to be a big massive posh thing, does it? Just somewhere to call your own. And they can introduce animals that you look after. And pets, more pets that roam your farm, like in Pandaria, but you know, your pets, so they could be running around like they do in the garrison. It's just a whole new angle to it. A whole new angle. Anyway, let me know what you think, if you agree with housing and all the different ideas I said there, and let's get a petition going, shall we, and give it to blizz. See what they say. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again. Bye for now.